I am Dr. Hadil Muhammad Jawad, and I am a faculty member in the Computer Science and Engineering Department at Auckland University. Like any other field, it is important to communicate between developers to solve some problems or to conduct a research and to publish a paper. So it is important to communicate between developers. Computer programming languages are languages that people can communicate with. Developers have their own platforms to communicate. For example, the Stack Overflow website is like a social media website for developers where they can help each other, they can post questions, they can share ideas. The comments and the post of the software developers usually positive. They often focus on solving the problem, finding ideas. So this platform, you rarely find anything negative in such a platform. It's all about asking some questions, sharing a solution, suggesting other solutions. So it's a very healthy social media, I guess. I think if you like problem solving and if you like thinking logically, computer major is an easy field to study. However, you need to work hard, you need to study regularly, you don't need to leave everything till the exam night. I think everyone can learn computer programming. I like teaching computer programming because it teaches people how to be more patient and to be more cooperative. If you write a computer program and try to run it, most probably it won't run from the first time. You will have some errors. You need to fix those errors. You need to keep running, keep fixing the errors until it runs successfully. This is like a persistence exercise. The other thing that I notice in my class, whenever an error happens, the students are coming together, trying to cooperate to solve that error. So it brings people together. And when they have some project to work on, they try to communicate, to cooperate in order to have some output or some project to share. Experts are expecting that anything that can be automated will be automated in the future. So computer programming is very important in our society. We need people to write software. We need people to maintain the software. We need people to maintain the operating system for the robots. So it is a very important field to study. Also, nowadays, everything is computerized. Everything is run by software in a way or another. So studying this major will provide you with many opportunities. The other thing, cyber crimes are happening from time to time, so it is important to learn how to face them. It is important to be aware of those cyber crimes, and one of the things that computer science include is the cybersecurity field or major. By graduating with a computer science degree, you should be able to work as a software developer or a software engineer in big companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook. You can also work as a database administrator, computer architect, full stack developers, front-end developer, back-end developer, user experience designer or user interface designer, IT administrator. So there are a lot of jobs within the computer science field. Before teaching, I worked as an application developer And this gives me the industrial experience that sometimes I share in my classes. The courses that I taught include programming languages like C, C++, Java, Java for Android, front-end development, PHP, JavaScript. So the programming languages in general. I also taught one course in security, information security, software engineering. Encouraging people to learn computer programming and the different ways that we can use to do that. So my latest paper, for example, is about gamifying computer science education for Z generation, where I talked about how we can use the games in the development environment, how we can provide examples that include games and let people develop some games, how we can employ games in explaining or clarifying some algorithm in data structure, how we can use a game to learn more about cybersecurity, how to employ or how to use or how to integrate art and animation in teaching computer programming, how we can let a student write a program that produce a piece of art or a piece of animation, how to encourage underrepresented minorities like women or people from different racial group in majoring in this field, how to include everyone in this field, and how to encourage more people to study this field. The job is very important to any person, and it is important to find your passion. It is important to love what you do. In my career, I think helping people, leaving a positive impact on the society, giving the student the skills that they need in their work, being a good memory in their life, and if they learned something from me, then they use it in their work and remember me. This is something that makes me happy, and this is something that I feel it is leaving a positive impact in my society. Also the publication, leaving publications that benefit other people, I think it's also one of my important goals to achieve in life. I wrote my first program when I was 18 years old, and I'm writing computer programs for more than 20 years, 25 years now. So it became part of my life. It defined my identity. Sometimes I write a program for fun. I think it occupies the brain. It gives you something to do. So it distracts you from your problems. I think it's a healthy thing to program. So computer programming or computer science and engineering is part of my identity. It is important to have a good communication with the people around you, whether they are a student or a colleague or a people with the managerial positions. So it is important to communicate positively and be specific with your needs. Also, I like to know my student. I like to know their names. I like to know their knowledge level. I like to encourage them to share their struggles. So I keep asking, do you have any questions? Or trying to ask them inside the class, create more engagement and motivation inside the class is important for any instructor.